Alright, we've done the character creation. We are now entering the world.
Here. Here. Feel.
Wow, I love watching these. These are fun. They're very, very pretty. Whoa.
Hear, feel, think.
What just happened? I just got my gear. Am I evil? I look like I'm a evil finger wiggler. I look kind of evil with that costume. Hey, hey, you. Y'all right, lad? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though, don't worry. Okay, so I have to click my way through the text there. You there, halt. What's all this about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friends, so, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Sir, look, Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Heh, business as usual. Oh, what? Ul'dah, to arms, to arms. Whoa. 7 hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Oh, man. Phew. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lad. Bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and peddlin's me trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. No, that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Why did you become an adventurer? To gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune? I came to win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folk ain't, an adventurer such as yourself can win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about the adventuring business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Yes. It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'dah's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the syndicate holds are the real power. Them and the monetarist cronies would happily get rid of Her Majesty altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the MacLeod, couldn't care less about the old end politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breeding profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. At long last. Behold Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. Well, there's tons of sand.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah.
It's the first time I haven't had to read anything.
Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of gnawed Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we part ways, lad. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for putting up with me, Pratty. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Final Fantasy XIV. Alright. Do we get to do some fighting? Oi, venturer, over here. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? Eh? How can I tell? Heh. What a dork. Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some valuable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge, even. Just this once. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Oh, so I can move this, huh? But to where? Alright, so what do I do now? Please select the control scheme you wish to use. What are you talking about? Selected control scheme, mouse, keyboard. Oh, they're going to make this complicated, aren't they? Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Wymond. Alright, so that's for the camera. If I hold the left and right mouse button together, he runs forward. And jump. Alright, where's that guy at? Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Click on the Accept button in the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. Alright, reward. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. It's plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Mamadi. She's the master of Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Oh, so since I answered that question earlier, which path I was on, I said adventure. I could have been the gold digger and something else, so glory, I guess. So glory, adventure, and money. Alright, so just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventuring, adventurer. Alright, let's keep going here. Ay, ay, ay. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Okay, so speak with Momodi. Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest title in the duty list on the right side of the screen. Maximum 5 quests can be displayed at once. Clicking on the title will open up the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Wow, that's just like Arcade. Oh, so is the minimap. Interesting. I mean, identical. Pretty much. Non-player characters offering quests can be recognized by exclamation marks over their heads. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. Momo D. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with the Al-Majah, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Hoo-wee! Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an eighth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is they don't. Nobody does. Look how she walks. That's funny. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though, the part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's likely they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shine and an example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. All right then, promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy, prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. All right. Ziggy Dance-A-Lot. That's cool. Well, ain't that a charming name? It just rolls off the tongue, it does. All right, Mr. Dance-A-Lot. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a chance, a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one. If I'm honest, don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, all right? Of course, I do enjoy hear and tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. What? Alright. Any road. Welcome to Ul'dah, Ziggy. Huh. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. Oh no. Alright, I completed and I got experience and gil, some money. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Main scenario quest. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Exclamation mark with like a golden flame thing around it. Okie dokie. Those are like the storyline. Okay. So I think what we should do is pause here and continue when we get back on the next one. Looks like we'll get our first quest here. And hopefully not as much reading. But I think Arcade was like that too when I first started. There was a lot of reading at the beginning. But you do end up reading through the quests and stuff, so it's just how it is. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. I really think this game looks really pretty. And very nice details. So, anyway, we will see you on the next one. Thanks a lot.